Hey everybody, I'm Crow. Welcome back to Turtle Rock. So there's a big rock down there at the bottom that you need the Titan mitts to get to. And then you need to smack down the Triforce thing in this order. I don't know if there's a way to actually figure that out other than audio cues, but I mean, once you get the first one, I mean, there's only two choices, and once you get the second one, you have to get the third one. So I figured they probably thought it wouldn't be too much of a bother anyway. And the dungeon is open. We have the bombos. I think you normally need Quake to open this dungeon. And then Misery, Myers, Fire, or Ether? I think it's probably Ether. I think Bombos is just really good at killing things in the vanilla game. Like, I think Quake turns them all into little creatures that can't defend themselves, and I think Ether freezes them. A piece of heart is in Mimic Cave. That's unfortunate. How many pieces of heart do I have? Stupid dungeon items taking up the place. Might as well get it anyway. I mean, it's not like it takes long. Canis and Mario makes these blocks, by the way. You can throw them and stuff. They hurt enemies. You can also detonate it. Whenever they get to this thing, they make it turn into stuff. So first we're going to come down over here and check this chest, which was the big key. Very nice. If we had the ice rod, we could just run through the whole dungeon now, with reckless abandon. And we don't have that thing, so we can't actually do that. I'm really hoping, really hoping that the ice rod's in this dungeon. That's just for fairies. That's just for fairies and magic. We don't need that. We don't have a key to get in there, though. Alright. I'm actually, the last times I did this, I got a key in that spike chest room cave thing. I think, anyway. So that's probably... Wow, I went the wrong way. Wow. And then I missed the second shot. We're gonna come this way. I'm gonna shoot up. Shoot up. Shoot down. And then I'm gonna miss that. You gotta go this way. Throw it up. This is the worst I've ever done. I normally get this like first try. I'm just gonna wait until they all reset. Shoot that one. And then you hook shot so that you can pull yourself off here, so that you have more time to make it to the door. Man, that wasn't hard. Why did I mess that up so bad? Hook shot, giving me iframes. When you're shooting the hook shot, you can't take damage. When it comes back, you can, though. There's the small key that we needed, and there's the other small key that we needed. I'm so bad at the iframe thing. It's not supposed to hit stuff. Okay, but now we can go this way, and that's all that's important, really. That's the reason for the season. Okay. Here is fine, though. If you hit the skull with the sand head on, it throws you off the platform, and you go all the way back to the entrance of the room. These guys are normally super deadly, but if you get them just like that, perfectly fine. Actually, we have the red mail. These are the chain chomps that I was talking about. This is the only room in the game that has them. Ah, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh god. Okay, so you do that, and then you push this. And you hit that, and we run over here and we grab this really quick. It was just the map, okay. That's an extra chest that people tend to forget. Not actual speedrunners, but just a chest that people forget. Because lots of casual people play this game too. I mean, this is only my third run. And it's the first one for the snowy stuff. I know I'm sure I've said that before, but a lot of people skip around on episodes. So I have a tendency to repeat myself. Not that I wouldn't do that if everyone was watching them all anyway. Okay, so here's the thing. We're gonna go this way. And we're gonna get this key. Yes, it died. Cape, Cape, save me, Cape. Oh, I can kill you guys while I'm like this, too. You know what? Nah, let's just go this way. There's only one chest here. And that key could be used to get further in the dungeon faster. Cane of Burna. So that's what we would have missed if I skipped that. The Cane of Burna is basically the cape. Except, it does a little damage whoosh whoosh around. I'll just show you. It does that, and that thing hurts as hard as the level 1 sword, the fighter sword that your uncle gives you in the beginning of the game. So basically, there is no situation in which this is required, unless the cape is locked super far in the game. It's basically just a worse version of the cape. Feels bad, but would this one-shot them? Could this actually one-shot these things? I've never tried shooting these with silver arrows before. Could you stop? Could you stop? I want it. Get hit. Oh my god. The silver arrows can't one-shot that thing. Okay, it's probably because it's all compartmentalized. That's why I said, like, if you hit them normally, it just takes one thing off them. They're called, like, hodgepodge something-somethings. They start with an H, I think. Most people just call them Pokies, like from Mario. All the Marios. So these guys are dangerous, because this can do 4 hearts of damage if that hits you. Granted, I was in green mail before, so that might only be 1. Feels good. Not where we needed to go. Was there a key in one of these? I forget so often. I'm just terrified that I'm going to have to retrace this dungeon because I missed something. So I think normally we would go left here, because this is just to show us, hey look, it's the big chest thing. You can actually use a bomb to blow yourself over that gap if you're really good. We're not going to be doing that, because we're not playing inverted and I'm not really good. Okay. So this is Dark World stuff. But wait, there's more! If you use the mirror here, we can go to Mimic Cave. Which is an extra check that can have all kinds of wonderful stuff. There we go. If you hold a wall, and at the same time you hold the wall, you press in a direction, then they'll keep moving as though you weren't. Because, like, if I just hold this... Wait, really? Oh. Never mind, I guess it doesn't always have to be the same second. They mimic your input, basically. Like, if I press... They do the inverse. That's what I was getting at. Left and right is the same, but for some reason, up and down isn't. There's the piece of heart. The hint already told us that, but that was enough for a new heart. So we're at 15 now. 3/4 of all hearts possible. Very nice. We have the red mail, so if you want to think of it like that, we kind of have 60 hearts. If we were to have, you know, the green mail equivalent. Canis of Mario, it's the red one. Okay. So now we're only missing 4. We do have the big key, so we can continue. That's good, because I don't know what we would have missed otherwise. And to the right is just money. I'm gonna kill you because I don't remember if you have a key. You didn't. I'm gonna throw that there. And then little evil darkness things are gonna come out of there, so we're gonna run in here real quick. We're gonna red meringue it. Red meringue! God, we're running out of places to check. I mean, that had to have a key in it, otherwise we couldn't finish the dungeon, but... If it's not on Laser Bridge, this is gonna be terrible, man. Okay, so we need to go over, and then we need to go down. Oh my god, that was too soon. Executive's too soon. Nope, we figured it out. Okay. We're good at this. We shouldn't have doubted ourselves, and by ourselves I mean me. That didn't work. Wah! This, no, it was up and around. Okay. I think it's this one. I think we're fine. I think we're gonna make it. We made it. We just needed to open the door by hitting that switch. Oh, I wish I could run across this. Yeah, that's kind of what I feared was going to happen. Can I just, like, arrows you? Great. Lag. Alright, so one of these is probably the compass. Let's just run to the end. Oh my god, I hate those. And blow this up. Earlier on in the game, I was telling y'all that this is a way to get fairies from Turtle Rock. If we come outside, first of all, when you go back in, the mirror teleports you and dying teleports you back to the entrance. So if we were to take this back to the other world, we could go to that area in the middle of the Death Mountain stuff with the fairies, and we could fill up on fairies, but we have blue potions, so we don't need to do that. So now we're going to use the cape, because we don't have the mirror shield. And we have half magic, so 20 rupees. I fell anyway, even though I was completely invulnerable. The stupid compass. Literally betting our whole lives on this. The small key that we needed to get through. And 20 rupees. I think that was the last chest in the dungeon. The ice rod is actually not in Turtle Rock, and we actually can't win. Was there any other I don't think there's a single other chest in here. Feels bad, man. If we finish, like, how many reindeer do we have? This is the last one. We really just need to beat this dungeon. And now it's gonna be, oh my god, we're gonna have to run through this whole dungeon again. Where? I wish we did this all in one setting. I mean, yeah, this is only the second setting, but, like, I forget what we have and haven't checked. I know there's still a lot of things that we could check, but we need boots. I need to be able to bonk into these things. This is try next. You know what? I'll show it to you since we're just gonna mirror out of here anyway. Don't let the music fool you. This fight's awful. You're supposed to kill the firehead, then kill the ice head. Wow, Butter Sword makes that nice. If we had the ice rod, then I'd hit the firehead, and then we'd kill the firehead, and then the shell blows up and we just kill them on the inside. We can't do that because we don't have the ice rod. It is actually impossible for us to win. So now we retreat to the sadness. And I begin staring at the world map for a very long time. That's right, Spike Cave. Okay. I remembered that we tried to come here before, but we didn't have the hammer. Spike Cave, please. Spike Cave, please. Disappointment. Alright, so it occurred to me that, first of all, lag. And second of all, that, there's no way up Death Mountain from the Dark World. That's why I couldn't find a path back. Which means that instead of being the entrance to Death Mountain, this was actually just the way to get that, present up there. Oops. So, assuming this game is kind at all, yes, there will be magic here. And then, yeah, you can't walk into the bumper, but when you're invisible, you can go through solid objects. At least placeable things like that. So this is 3 bombs. Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? This is like my favorite cave in the game. We forgot Hype Cave. Hype Cave. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hype Cave was actually hype. I can't... That's such an obvious first place to check. I was telling you guys earlier in the run, wow, there's 5 items in there. But then I was thinking, oh, you know what? Maybe there's something down over here. I don't remember. Nope. It was over here. So now I gotta go back up to Death Mountain. I gotta go over there. Then I gotta go to the Dark World. Then I gotta do that whole dungeon again. Then we're gonna fight Trinax. And all of this, what actually sucks the most is how my fault this was. Like, this was like 410% my fault. I forgot one of the dumbest checks you could possibly forget in this game. You can't open the menu while they're doing things, unfortunately. Let me tell you, Master Sword, this is like impossible. When you have half magic in the Butter Sword, this fight is nothing. But when you have nothing, oh my god, is this fight just the worst in the game. This is one of the only fights where, I mean, yeah, the other one with Cold Stare, the frozen thing that we had to thaw. This fight, though, you are very likely to run out of magic, and when you do, you can't win. You can't beat this fight, like this fight, without magic. Boots are gonna be in Ganon's Tower. I can already tell. If they aren't in Ganon's Tower, they're on Pedestal. And you know what? If we clear Ganon's Tower and the boots aren't in there and we get the bauble, I will actually check Pedestal before we fight Ganon, just so I could say we got the boots on Pedestal. Because there's actually a Christmas song at the end of this game that said something about boots being on Pedestal, and I think that would actually be kind of funny. Anyway, I have no idea how long this episode is because I've been searching forever. But, next time we're going to do Ganon's Tower. This could be the end of it. I mean, likely be the end of it. I just don't know if the next episode is going to be the end of it, you know? Anywho, thank you guys. You know what? Actually, let's do the thing. Let's do the thing. We're doing the thing. Reindeers. How dare Ganon steal you? It actually only has 7 of the 8 reindeer here. And this is Ganon's Christmas Wonderland. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you liked it. Later, everybody.